everybody, welcome back again to another video. So, well, I guess Nintendo would rather, essentially ruin the performance of their own games on their own console than port their games to PC when there is a demand for it. I see it all the time. I'm like, shit, even myself, like, if there was like games like Super Mario Galaxy, like native versions of it on PC, I would buy it day one. Like, I'd be there day freaking one. Are you kidding me? And also, easier like to do like mods and everything. Are you kidding me? But instead, that's why emulation is a good thing. Hey, Nintendo fanboys, I own the game already on the Switch. Okay, I own 3 All-Stars. Okay, so I've already given Nintendo my money for this game. And I've backed it up. So if I could play the game on my PC at native 4K 60 FPS, I can do it because my hardware can handle it. So don't be crying about it. So boo-hoo. Anyway, little side rant aside. Anyway, why did I kind of bring all this up? Anyway, well, it's because that Denovo is deciding to let their tools be used by Nintendo Switch developers, and this is already a bad move, like really bad. I'll explain in a minute. Let's see what the article had to say. Denovo security is now on Switch, including new tech to block PC Switch emulation. The company is the first security partner to be added to the Nintendo Developer Portal, where studios can use access tools and documentation while making Switch games. The first of the tools Denovo is offering to Switch devs is called Nintendo Switch Emulation Protection, a revolutionary tech to protect games launching on Switch from piracy. According to Denovo, the new tech can be applied to Switch games to block the ability to play them on PC emulators, even if a game is protected against piracy on its PC version. The release on Nintendo Switch can be emulated from day one and played on PC, therefore bypassing strong protections offered on the PC version. This can happen with any of the numerous games available on Switch. By blocking unauthorized emulation on PCs, studios are able to increase their revenue during the game launch window, which is the most important period for monetization. The Switch emulator protection will ensure that anybody wishing to play the game has to buy a legitimate copy. As with all Denovo solutions, the technology integrates seamlessly into the build toolchain with no impact on the game experience, and allows for the insertion of checks in the code which blocks gameplay on emulators. Bullshit. Anybody who plays, games on PC know damn well that games that use Denovo's technology affects performance. Hell, in one of my PC gaming videos I've done, ever since I got it, I've proven that having Denovo in 2 games I showed, in that video, proven that performance is affected by Denovo. Y'all remember the whole performance thing with Devil May Cry 5? Y'all remember that shit show? You remember that? There's plenty more examples of Denovo, yes, does affect performance of your fucking games. Anyway, let me continue. Nintendo's been trying to prevent Switch emulation on PC for some time now, and in May it issued multiple DMCA takedown requests to software hosting site GitHub to remove Lockpick, a homebrew tool designed to make it possible to play Switch games on an emulator, even though emulation has been possible for Switch games on PC for years now. Anyway, Lockpick is a tool which lets players dump the unique encryption key from their own Switch so it can be used to play backups of Switch games on PC. While some players claim it is illegal to... Yes, it is illegal to create your own backups. It's absolutely completely legal. Stopping Nintendo knows disputes and takedown claims. One of the steps in playing pirated Switch games involves downloading someone else's encryption key, a number of which are available for download online. Oh, come on. We're going to go with that? Anyway, the team working on Switch Android emulator Skyline also announced that it had received a DSA takedown notice from Nintendo due to its use of Lockpick. The Skyline team chose to cease all development of its emulator due to the potential legal risk involved. Earlier this year, Switch hacker Gary was released from prison early for his part as a member of a hacking group called Team Executor, which in 2013 began creating and selling secret version devices enabling use to play illegal ROMs on systems, including the Switch and 3DS. However, Bowser now has to fulfill the other part, which he has to in order to pay $14.5 million in damages, which $10 million payment to Nintendo is considered the priority.
Stop! I did speak to him last night. He told me the whole story. It sounded like Safari 2.0. Stop! When I mean Safari 2.0. Stop! No!
Okay, so Nintendo, you're really gonna go down this route, huh? It is a bad fucking idea. Like, for anybody who kind of knows Denovo, literally, it's been so freaking easy for piracy to essentially for Denovo to be correct. It is so freaking easy. It's really freaking easy. One example of it being like, I think the quickest example I can give, or it was actually more tricky than usual, was the PC port of Sonic Mania, because Denovo caused issues with the PC version of Sonic Mania. People couldn't even play the game when it first released because of the implementation of Denovo had issues. I don't know, for those who kind of remember PC gaming back then, you would know this. Kind of crazy that game is really old now. Like, holy crap, that's old. But anyway, you get what I'm saying, right? And for a platform like the Switch, that was on underpowered tech when it first came out. It was on a Tegra X1 chip, which was made for the Nvidia Shield, which came out in 2015, so it was already underpowered when the Switch first released. And as of late, even some of Nintendo's first-party games have had performance issues on Switch. I mean, Tears of the Kingdom, it's just one perfect example. I believe Bayonetta 3 was another one. What are some other ones? I think it's Xenoblade 3, Chronicles 3 maybe, or hell, an old example would be Xenoblade Chronicles 2 when that first came out. I remember the resolution for that game was down to 360p on the Switch in handheld mode. That alone, and plus there was some, granted there was some incredible, third-party games that are ported to the Switch, like Dune 2016, Doom Eternal. Example. I mean, Witcher 3. That's a good example of the quote-unquote impossible port to the Switch. And sure, with the Switch's technical limitations, the fact that those games are able to run on them as well as they did was pretty incredible. But yeah, like if Denovo really thinks that Switch it's gonna automatically stop Switch emulation, they've got another thing coming. I hate to tell you, Nintendo and Denovo, it's not gonna work. Trust me, people will find a way to emulate your games on PC. Hey Nintendo, instead of messing with Denovo, how about actually do the right? The right freaking thing to do is port to PC, for crying out loud. Because I hate to tell you, Nintendo, some people do not want to buy your consoles. I'm sorry, but it's pretty clear they still want to play your games because they'll play it through emulation on PC. So you would make even more money, porting your games to PC. Like, come on, who wouldn't want to play Tears of the Kingdom at 60 FPS on native port? Come on, like, not to mention the mod support that would make your games even better. Come on now, it's a freaking no-brainer, but you decide to continue to be freaking ancient because, the people who run Nintendo are freaking dinosaurs. Oh my head. But we're not done. We are not freaking done when it comes to Denovo, because for those who are interested in modding games on PC, like heck, I was modding Master Chief from Halo into Marvel Spider-Man on PC, because in one of my last video about the whole Linus thing, that's the gameplay I was using. But anyway, back to story at hand. As of now, it seems like they've been working. They're doubling down on their stupid technology that never freaking works, that nobody freaking wants. So anyway, because this involves Unreal Engine, because a lot of studios are using Unreal Engine now. Heck, even Nintendo is starting to, like with I know they did, like, their first Unreal game was like Yoshi's Crafted World or something like that for the Switch. There was some other ones too, and not to mention the many other studios that use it. Heck, hell, most of Microsoft studios use Unreal, so I believe one of the Sony studios has used Unreal Engine as well. So I mean, literally, so many studios across the world rather use Unreal than their own in-house tools. Like CDPR, they're moving to it. But anyway, before I get off topic, so. And I guess in theory, if this tool actually works, it seems it's going to be much hard. It's going to become theoretically harder, apparently, to mod games that use Unreal Engine in the future, provided this tool actually works. Anyway, let's read the article. Denovo's security software company Denovo has introduced new features that could theoretically make it harder to mod some PC games. The company's anti-tamper technology is designed to stop players making cracked bootleg version copies of proven content rush among some players due to the requirement that players go online activate it, as well as the alleged high CPU usage. It's a freaking fact that it is a thing. Like I said before, which has been claimed to significantly affect performance of frame rates. Yes, it does. Yes, it freaking does, Denovo. You cannot tell me that doesn't. You're lying. Anyway, now the company has added 2 new features to the software, one of which is called Unreal Engine Protection, as reported by WCCF Tech. Denovo's Unreal Engine Protection features designed to prevent malicious use from manipulating games created using Unreal Engine. It can be thwarted into the game on a binary level, which can lead to effectively thwarting data mining attempts and creating formidable barriers against cheat creators, pirates, and fraudsters. Okay, before we kind of finish the article, I have to say, so basically, they want to stop people from pirating games. Which, I hate to tell you, I have to say it again. Like I said numerous times in this video, people are going to find a way to pirate no freaking way. So you're wasting your time and effort, publishers. You're wasting your freaking time. Anyway, finally. Although the software aims to make it harder to create pirate archives and implement cheats that give players unavailable online, that part I can agree with. You know, so people can't cheat online, like in Call of Duty or something like that. Okay, that part I can agree with. But like, how many people are going to be doing that? Not that many. So, anyway, this new feature could also make it harder for fans to create non-malicious mods for some future games. Denovo said the feature shields Unreal Engine game data files against decryption, blocking the use of in-game debug console, and conceals entry points to deter game mods. While this may mean malicious mod, in theory it can make it harder for players to access data needed for other game mods too. VGC has contacted Denovo for more clarification. We know that Unreal Engine will also block non-malicious mods and update this article when we get a response. And as I'm recording this video, we have not gotten a response from Denovo on this thing. Cringe! Okay, gaming publishers. So we're gonna go there again. Not blocking possibly mods, you know, one of the biggest benefits of gaming on PC. Like, come on, like, y'all remember Half-Life too, Half-Life, right? You remember that? Well, who knows about, you know, the little game, like called, I don't know, Global Strike Counteroffensive? That game was originally a mod based on Half-Life, and Valve, you know, took advantage of it and turned it into its own game. And that's one of the biggest free-to-play games in the freaking world on PC. Like, it's always, you know, on top of the charts on Steam. It is that huge. I mean, why do you think the sequel to it is so freaking hyped whenever that comes? Like, there's a reason why. You know, the sequel is pretty hyped, based as far as I could tell, because that game is pretty popular. It's huge. You know, among, you know, people who play online. So, and you're telling me, Denovo, that you really think it's a good idea to block people from doing mods? I get trying to block mods so people can't cheat online. I get that. But you're also harming people who have no malicious intent when it comes to modding games. So how are you gonna do that? You're just gonna piss people off even more than you already do. I love how Denovo's saying that they're a good company. No, you're fucking not. You're freaking useless. People who play on PC, they do not fucking want you. You need to freaking get the hell out of here. You can F off, Denovo. And I could say that sincerely on behalf of all PC gamers. We don't freaking want you here. You need to go into space and never come back. Because, oh my god. Jesus Christ, man. People are gonna pirate, pirate no matter what, they don't give a damn. And what, you're essentially punishing people who actually buy actual games. You're punishing them for the very small minority who pirate games. And that's a very small number, because considering that it's been proven that, like, look at all those Steam sales, like, people, like, literally, their Steam sales, like, happen, you know, 4 times a year. Like, shoot, I bought a whole bunch of my games during the Steam sale this past summer. And I'm grateful for that, now that I have my gaming PC, you know, so, because I knew I was gonna, you know, get into PC gaming at some point, and here we are. So that's what kind of infuriates me, because as someone who's been playing with testing mods on certain games, you know, it's such a nightmare. It's a freaking headache, man. Like I said, people do not want you, Denovo. You need to get the F out of here and never come back, like I said before. But, yeah, I think my little rant is over, because I'm really mad right now about this whole thing, because nobody wants this. It is a bad idea. Period. For both Nintendo, I don't care what. And final thing, Nintendo, you really need to freaking get your head out of your ass and actually consider porting your games to PC like your 2 other competitors. And it's worked out very well for both of them. Just saying, Sure, Sony's games aren't day one, but some of their games on PC have done really well, like Spider-Man, God of War, Ratchet and Clank. Those were pretty well received ports, so really great games. So if Sony can finally come around to it, you can too, Nintendo. You just need to get your head out of your butts because it would make you more money in the end. Just saying. Not to mention your games would perform better. It's just an option. You don't have to. You can still make your consoles or whatever because it's kind of been proven. So sure, they don't have to be day one like Sony's do, but at least bring them over at some point, because you have such a huge, insane back catalog of classics that people would love to play native ports of on PC. And if you do that, people may not want to emulate as much. Do you ever think about that for a second, Nintendo? Probably not, because your leadership over there are freaking dinosaurs, so because they're always behind the times, Hence why they're so against like fan mods and everything. So you often hear with Nintendo games that have mods. Just saying, probably some pretty popular ones. So, but anyway, I'm done. I think I've said long enough about this. So anyway, what do you guys think? Comment down in the comment section below. And if you like this video, hit the like button. And if you've made it to the end of the video, please hit that subscribe button so you do not miss any more videos. I appreciate, people who stick around till the end. And I'll see you on the next one. Till then, have a good one.